Now on CoastTV News.
Eclipse experiment on the big day for the solar eclipse. What NASA hopes to accomplish with several launches this afternoon from Wallops Island. Coastal conservation, the push by an environmental group that could result in action by Lewis officials.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Pensick and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. We have a very, very pleasant day underway in the lead up to the eclipse. You're looking live here at Milford and lots of blue skies, a little bit of clouds, but pretty much a very sunny day. Our first alert meteorologist, Alex Seymour, joins us now with a look at first alert weather. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Matt. Yeah, we certainly have a pretty gorgeous day here along the coast for that eclipse viewing, especially as we head into the afternoon hours as these temps, they're going to continue to climb. We're already sitting in the low to mid 50s across much of the region. As we take a live look out on our Irish Eyes camera overlooking the Lewis Canal, mainly sunny skies, just a few high thin clouds, temperature sitting right around 53 degrees in Lewis. We're going to continue with these great conditions all day long. Some of us already at 60 degrees this morning. It's 61 in Milton right now, 60 in Millsboro, 59 degrees in Ocean Pines, 52 in Rehoboth Beach, 53 degrees in Bethany Beach. The winds pretty light. Not a concern today. 5 miles per hour or less. That's what they're going to remain. High thin clouds sliding through the area. We're going to continue with intermittent clouds passing through the region throughout the afternoon hours. But for the most part, we should stay with those mainly sunny skies. So as we get closer to the eclipse timing, which is from 2 to 4:30 with a peak around 3:20, we should be looking at mostly sunny skies, which is good for those heading outside to view that eclipse. Temperatures well into the 60s this afternoon, so get outside and enjoy.
Alex, and we are less than 3 hours away, as Alex said, from the beginning of the solar eclipse experience. We're expecting to see 80% of it here on Delmarva. The Milford Library is having an eclipse viewing party this afternoon, as will the South Coastal Library. That one starts at noon in Bethany Beach. And if you situate yourself on many of the beaches we have, that is recommended also as a good viewing spot. NASA Wallops Island near Chincoteague, Virginia is launching not one, not two, but 3 sounding rockets during the eclipse. NASA says they'll study how the Earth's upper atmosphere is affected when sunlight dims over a portion of the planet for a short period of time. The rockets will launch at 3 different times, 45 minutes before, during, and 45 minutes after the peak local eclipse. A large crowd is expected to view the eclipse at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Spectators will first catch some racing demonstrations, and then, as Mike Valerio shows us, people will actually move onto the track to look up at this afternoon's star attraction.
It's where speed, science, and the celestial event of a generation all align.
I mean, race cars and an eclipse, like, does it get any better than that?
Nicole Rail is one of the lead scientists with NASA's Heliophysics division, and she'll be watching the eclipse here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. She tells us why getting a better view during an eclipse of energy coming from the sun's outer atmosphere, the corona, is so important.
That energy sometimes can impact spacecraft that we have on orbit. Things like GPS and navigation, which I don't know if you're like me, I rely on my GPS like to get around my neighborhood, otherwise I get lost. And if those systems go down because of activity going on in space, that's a big impact for us here on Earth.
At the Speedway Monday, we'll see scientists, spectators, and even Indy 500 winners like Alexander Rossi.
You have 50,000 people who are here for the same thing and are excited and interested in the same thing, and there's a build-up to the event.
Part of that build-up, a racing demonstration on the track. When that wraps,
but they're going to open the racetrack so you can watch it pretty much from anywhere, and we'll love it. I mean, not a lot of people get a chance to actually walk the track.
Purdue University's Dr. Barrett Caldwell, one of the event organizers, says this moment may inspire future scientists.
It is just a tremendously complete visceral experience.
At the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, I'm Mike Valerio.
This brings us to our CoastTV poll. We are asking what excites you most about the eclipse, and so far, the updated results, 57% say the visual spectacle of it all, and then we have more of an even distribution of those other 3 categories: the science behind it, the social experience, and the historical significance. Don't forget, today we will have live coverage with NBC News of the eclipse. It begins at 2 p.m. right here on CoastTV. Lester Holt will anchor the 2-hour special, Total Eclipse 2024. It'll feature over a dozen reporters from all over the U.S. We move on, and this morning, Delaware State Police continue to search for 5 men who broke into a Laurel home over the weekend. This happened at 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, and according to troopers, the men broke into a Sharptown Road home. There were 2 teenagers there at the time. The 5 men then ransacked the place and ran away, and they were described as having weapons, according to Delaware State Police. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Happening today, the final day of the Maryland legislative session at the state capitol building. They're on your screen in Annapolis. Despite concerns over the amount of auto theft and other crimes, lawmakers on Friday gave final passage to juvenile justice reforms that does not include the incarceration of children between the ages of 10 to 12 who are involved with stealing a car. This is the scene this morning near the Delaware Bay in Lewis. This is the intersection of Route 9 and Monroe Avenue. Another clear day in this part of our coverage area. It is land in this area that is the center of attention today in Lewis. Changes to the wetland buffer policy in the city could take a significant step forward. Today, Lewis's environmental subcommittee is in position to finalize recommendations to City Council. Key items under review include expanding the current wetland ordinance beyond subdivisions in the city, a proposed buffer width for tidal wetlands of 80 to 100 feet, 50 feet for non-tidal, also allowing for walking trails to be built inside the wetlands buffer. Any recommendations must get final approval from City Council. Coming up, revamping Rehoboth Beach parking. We await the reveal of a report designed to make driving there a better experience, especially during the summer months. CoastTV News Midday returns after this.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same, striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
There are many signs that can indicate your loved ones are struggling to take care of themselves. Poor hygiene, a messy house, unexplained weight loss, the list goes on. In-home care is a delicate subject, but can greatly improve their quality of life. Express your concerns without accusing. Involve them in decisions and enlist the help of others.
Homewell Care Services provides quality in-home care 24/7 or short-term care when you need it most. To learn more about Homewell Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
At Coast Country, we're more than just music. We're a part of Delmarva's heart. Every month, Coast Country Cares, together with Spicer Brothers, steps up to serve our community. We're here helping local organizations and supporting our neighbors all year round. Join us in making a difference. Stay tuned to learn where we'll be next or visit coastcountry.com to see how you can be a part of our mission. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers, because we're Delmarva proud.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
My competitors call themselves experts, but the truth is they install products that jeopardize your health and your pocketbook. And ultimately, it's you and your home that'll suffer. The materials they use can promote mold growth, and they cause constant run times on your dehumidifier. And look at this cheap drainage system. This is drainage mat covered in cloth. This is a drainage system. Do yourself a favor. Call a Delmarva expert. Call FLC. For more information on FLC Energy, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
We have an update on plans to improve parking in Rehoboth Beach. Today, the engineering firm, the Rossi Group, will outline what they've learned from their traffic and transportation study. That study was aimed to address traffic safety, congestion, and parking issues. More of the midterm and long-term goals will also be presented, including a biking and safety campaign, road signage, a digital parking permit system, and there's even a feasibility study for a parking garage. There could be someone in Delaware who's a bit richer this morning. A $1 million Powerball lottery ticket was sold in the state. The big one, the $3 billion jackpot, that was sold in Oregon. 6 other states had $1 million winning tickets. If you want to check your numbers to see if you're a new millionaire, well, there they are. They're on your screen right now if you want to take a picture of that and compare. Happening tonight, the men's college basketball final as defending champion Connecticut will face Purdue. The Huskies are attempting to become the first back-to-back champs in 17 years. It's when Florida accomplished the feat. For Purdue, they're seeking the first title in program history. It's only the second time they've ever been at this point in the championship game. And the only other time was in 1969 when they lost to UCLA. Tip-off tonight just before 9:30.
Well, we've got some great weather on the way for the solar eclipse later on this afternoon. I'll break down the hour-by-hour forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
It's that time of year again where homeowners are power washing, staining, and replacing boards on their deck.
No one has time for that. With Paul Davis, our AZEC decks are crack, fade, and insect resistant with a lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis makes it easy by bringing the showroom to you and giving you an estimate that same day. Paul Davis decks are beautiful.
Save Big 3 Ways is now extended. Get last year's pricing, pay nothing until 2025, and get a 10x10 outdoor gazebo free with your new deck through April 30th.
Call Paul Davis today for a free estimate.
Open 6 days a week with convenient hours. Call and schedule your appointment today.
On Wednesday, May 15th, vote for your favorite chef at the 10th anniversary celebration Top Chef of the Culinary Coast event to benefit Meals on Wheels Louis Rehoboth. The fun begins at 6 p.m. at Ivy and Dewey Beach, when you'll enjoy live music and feast on the area's best culinary creations and local spirits. Get your tickets online at mealsonwheelslr.org or call Meals on Wheels at 302-645-7449.
Tired of looking at the same old faded siding on your home? Give your home a new makeover with quality siding from Spicer Brothers.
At Spicer Brothers, we're your partners in transforming your home into a masterpiece. Our team of skilled professionals are dedicated to delivering top quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service. And right now, save 50% off siding installation and get free gutters. Plus, take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026. Add value to your home with new siding from Spicer Brothers because you deserve the best.
Taylor Oil Company leads a family of services offering energy solutions to Delmarva since 1927. Summer heat can be taxing on cooling systems. Now is the time to look into savings offered by the latest energy-efficient heat pumps and air conditioning systems. D.T. Travis could recommend the best solution for your needs with just the right system for your home or business. The Taylor Oil family of services. One number for all your energy needs. Call 410-749-2151. Day or night, our service never stops.
We're enjoying some absolutely gorgeous conditions this morning across Delmarva. I mean, just take a look at this view as they take a live look out on our Tyndall schedule furniture camera in Laurel. Skies pretty much clear other than a few high thin clouds, and temperatures already sitting at 59 degrees this morning in Laurel. Those temps going to continue to rise. We're turning very warm this week, 70s by the time we head towards tomorrow. And for several days this week, we're going to be talking about highs in the 70s. We also have some coastal flooding that we have to be concerned about over the next few days, mainly due to the fact that we have a new moon that's resulting in higher than normal tides and a little bit of an onshore flow. So we've been dealing with minor coastal flooding since yesterday's high tide cycles, and we're going to continue to deal with it through Wednesday here along the coast. And then solar eclipse, that's the big story today. The peak right around 3:20 this afternoon. We're looking at mostly sunny skies for that solar eclipse this afternoon. So get outside and enjoy. Temperatures already quite warm. You already want to be outside this morning, especially inland, where we're sitting at 61 in Milton this morning, 60 in Millsboro, 59 in Ocean Pines, a little bit cooler right along the immediate coastline, 52 in Rehoboth Beach, 53 degrees currently in Bethany Beach at this hour. Winds rather light. 5 miles per hour or less, not a concern today. Skies mostly clear. There are some high thin clouds moving into the area now though, and that's what we're going to see. A few waves of these high thin clouds, but for the most part, we should stay with those mostly sunny skies, which should result in some pretty great viewing conditions for the eclipse, which starts in just a few hours, right around 2 o'clock. That's when the eclipse starts to occur. The moon's shadow starts to go over top of the sun, minorly at first. The eclipse peaks at around 3:20, so it takes about an hour and 20 minutes to get to that peak. I think the actual peak is 3:23, so right around 3:20, we're talking about those temps in the mid to upper 60s, mainly sunny skies, it's going to be a gorgeous view. Make sure you have those solar eclipse glasses, though. You need to view that eclipse safely. And we continue with those partly to mostly sunny skies through 4:30, which is when the eclipse begins to wrap up. So overall, it's about a 2.5-hour process that the eclipse is ongoing. Skies, they remain partly cloudy throughout the overnight hours, mainly clear to start out the morning. On Tuesday, temperatures starting out quite a bit warmer than where they were this morning. This morning, they were down into the 30s. Tomorrow morning, starting out in the 50s, and we're actually going to be climbing up into the mid to upper 70s during the afternoon hours on Tuesday. Absolutely gorgeous conditions. Then we've got to be concerned with a little bit of wet weather as we head towards Wednesday morning. That's likely to slide through the region. Our in-house futurecast tries to keep the shower chances in the forecast through Wednesday afternoon. Probably not going to happen. That rain should clear out of the area. Temperatures should warm back up into the mid-70s, and overall, it should be a pretty nice day on Wednesday. And really, even as we head towards Thursday, temperatures well into the 70s. We don't fall out of the 70s until Friday and Saturday, and the reason for that is we're going to see a cold front slide through the area, which is going to bring us some thunderstorms to the area Thursday afternoon. But that brief cool down, which is really not even that bad, not going to be lasting long. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast shows the 70s returning by the end of the weekend.
Thank you, Alex. Coming up, Swift on satellite radio. Got exciting news for Taylor Swift fans like Alex as the pop superstar dives into another platform for her music. CoastTV News Midday's back in a moment.
Hope you had a great weekend, Delmarva. Here's what's happening Monday at 4 on Coast Life.
Part of that great weekend may have included adopting a pup. Thanks to our friends at the Parker Group, they took care of a lot of adoption fees over the weekend. We're going to re-explore what went down at Pups and Pints.
And if you need a little pick-me-up, maybe your weekend wasn't all that great, we are going to help pick you up with our joke jar.
And feeling beautiful inside and out naturally well in Lewis has you covered. We'll talk about all the treatments that they offer there.
So excited. All that and more Monday at 4 on Coast Life.
Get ready for the ultimate outdoor experience. Join us for the DSN Outdoors Expo on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Showcase your products or services to thousands of potential customers at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. Increase your brand awareness and reach a large audience at the DSN Outdoors Expo. To apply as a vendor and for more information, visit WBOCEvents.com.
When you want a new or restored residential or commercial deck, roof, or balcony, contact Delmarva Roofing and Coating to make the switch to DuraDeck today. For over 15 years, they've been consistently one of the largest installers in the U.S., installing over 1 million square feet of DuraDeck decks. With at least 10 years of experience, their certified installers install the pre-manufactured sheets to almost any surface. Plus, Delmarva Roofing and Coating also offers warranties for water tightness and aesthetics. Make the choice that lasts. DuraDeck. Find out more at delmarvaroofing.com.
Are you suffering from hair loss? Maybe you need to cut a few pounds. Ready to start dating again? Well, here at East Coast Plumbing, Heating, and Air, we can help you with none of that.
But what we can help you with is plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, tub and showers, water heaters, air conditioning, heat pumps, gas furnaces, and sewer and water main replacements. Stop dealing with chamois that don't work and call Delmarva's top service provider.
East Coast Plumbing, Heating, and Air! Or find us online at eastcoastplumbing247.com. Forget about it.
Treat yourself to a culinary journey like no other at Benvenuto. Delaware Today named Benvenuto as a 2023 Best of Delaware Dining and Event Restaurant, where the perfect fusion of comfort, exquisite flavors, and a captivating atmosphere awaits you. Our passion for exceptional cuisine shines through every dish as we artfully combine international flavors and fresh, locally sourced ingredients. With stunning spaces and a private room for special occasions, our breathtaking Tuscan design sets the stage for an unforgettable dining experience. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
Bay to Beach Builders is celebrating 20 years of helping families on Delmarva turn their dreams into reality. As one of the highest-rated home builders in the nation, we pride ourselves on offering the best home building experience. Choose from our award-winning home designs, or we can customize a plan that's tailored to your lifestyle. With Amish-built homes starting in the low 200s, we have a home for every stage of life and every budget. Start your journey by visiting one of our 2 convenient locations, or learn more at baytobeachbuilders.com.
Federal Aviation Administration is launching an investigation after the engine cowling of a Southwest Airlines plane fell off during takeoff on Sunday. Check out some of the video we have of this. The engine cowling, which is the protective cover over the plane's engine, fell off during takeoff in Denver and struck the wing flap. This is the second incident in recent days involving a reported malfunctioning of equipment on a Southwest Airlines flight. Taylor Swift's temporary channel on SiriusXM launched on Sunday. It features music spanning her 17-year career. That includes Taylor's version, tracks, and live recordings. It's on Channel 13. It's a nod to her famous Lucky Number. Her new album, The Tortured Poets Department, drops on the 13th day of its run, which is April 19th. The channel will air around the clock across North America through May 6th. Meta asked a judge to dismiss the Federal Trade Commission's antitrust suit against the company, rejecting the agency's claims that acquisitions of Instagram and WhatsApp hurt consumers. Meta says there's no evidence to support the claims. The lawsuit's already been dismissed once, but was allowed to continue after the FTC amended its complaint. No trial date has been set. Still ahead, stress signals. We have 3 red flags to look for if stress is impacting your health. Stay with us on Coast TV News Midday.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism, somewhere to smile about.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Hey everyone, Sam here from Coastal Home Roofing and Siding. I'm really bad at commercials, but we're really good at this. Coastal Home Roofing and Siding is your source for expert exterior remodeling. From siding and windows to decks, porches, and more, with free estimates, no money down, and lifetime warranties available. As a licensed insurance agent, I can help with your claims and do quality work to stand the test of time. For all your exterior needs, call Coastal Home Roofing and Siding. I gotta go. Cut.
Are you having one of those days where everything that can go wrong does? Meet Preston, a normal guy with extraordinary bad luck. This is where the law office trap nickel steps in. We've got your back, even when you fall on it. Our skilled personal injury team is committed to defending your rights and converting adversity into significant compensation. Don't hesitate. Get the justice you deserve. The law office of Trap Nickel, your priority is our priority.
All new True.
So amazing!
Joey King and Logan Lerman.
Growing up on set, we bonded over the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Monday at noon on Coast TV.
April is National Stress Awareness Month. While many of us don't need a reminder to be aware of our stress, it's a good time to focus on how to manage it because stress can have a significant impact on our health and happiness. Mandy Gaither has more healthy ways to cope.
We all feel it, from our daily commute to juggling work.
Can you just eat that pancake that you have right now?
Family and schedules. Stress is all around us, and while you can't control it, you can take charge of how you cope.
How you think about stress can make or break the situation. If you perceive it to be a threat or a challenge, can significantly impact how your body and your mind responds.
Psychologist Susan Alberts with Cleveland Clinic says some of the red flags of increased stress include changes in your eating habits like loss of appetite or emotional eating, as well as changes in sleeping habits, sleeping too much, or not being able to fall asleep. Other symptoms include headaches, stomach issues, and mood changes.
Life is continuously stressful, so investing in some stress management techniques can be a game changer for your physical and mental health.
Albert says we can cope with stress by being active. She says exercise can help calm your mind and body, as can breathing exercises. She says what you eat can help too.
If you are chronically stressed, you can eat vitamin C rich foods to help mitigate some of the wear and tear that your body experiences from stress. Also, magnesium rich foods can be helpful. They help to regulate the stress hormones in your body and promote relaxation.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, spring temps return to the coast this week. You can get that forecast by calling our Coast TV First Alert weather line 443-880-9100, or you can catch our 10-day forecast coming up just after the break.
Shift gears for success with the DSN Scholar Athlete Award, brought to you by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Each month we'll award a $1,000 scholarship to a Delmarva High School senior who excels in sports and in the classroom.
It's tapped home.
Oh, what a hit! They must have at least a B average or higher and a drive for good sportsmanship.
Nominate your champion today on the Features tab on DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
The DSN Scholar Athlete, driven by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with Patio Systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft, with quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
The sound you hear is your house being eaten away by termites. When you've seen one, it's already too late and the damage has begun. To avoid permanent damage and to keep your home protected for years to come, call the specialist at Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. We have the tools, technology, and experience that has raised the termite control and treatment standards on Delmarva. Call the experts at Bennett Termite today.
Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Over the last 15 years, our firm has grown by adding some of the best lawyers in their practice areas. With offices in Dover, Lewis, Georgetown, and Wilmington, we now have an office in Baltimore, Maryland. And as we have grown, we have maintained our core values, providing rock-solid, experienced legal advice, one client and one case at a time. As we embark on the next 15 years and beyond, we want you to know that our commitment will never change. And for that reason, we are the right lawyers right now. Baird Mandalis, Brockstead, Federico.
What does your future look like? Have you thought about your career path in this ever-changing world? What about a trade? Something like a plumber, welder, mechanic, electrician, or even a CDL driver. These are well-paid and future-proof trades that you'll learn by working at Daisy's Well Drilling. So if you want a great career leading to a bright future, consider the trades and then reach out to Mike, Daisy's Well Drilling.
After numerous successful shower renovations, we've heard your feedback loud and clear. You're craving more than just a shower. You desire a complete bathroom transformation from Baths by Spicer Brothers. We're reimagining your entire space, from digital design to meticulous craftsmanship. Every aspect will be customized to fit your unique style and needs. And right now, save up to 20% off your new project, plus no payments and no interest until 2026. Don't settle for less. Call Baths by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
We've got a beautiful week this week with temperatures climbing into the 60s and 70s. You want to be outside, just be aware, UV index is starting to climb. Our UV index forecast sponsored by Ocean City, Maryland. UV index of 6 Monday, Tuesday, and again on Friday, of 5 on Wednesday and Thursday. The level 6 is a high level of UV index, so it only takes about 30 minutes to burn. So if you do plan on spending any extended time outside, you want to make sure you're wearing that sunscreen. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. Gorgeous weather overall on the way this week. A few chances of rain, but mostly during the overnight hours or late in the day. Today, we're going to be dry. Mainly sunny skies this afternoon for the solar eclipse, which starts around 2, peaks at around 3:20, ends around 4:30. 68 degrees, that's the high for today. 78 on Tuesday with those partly cloudy skies. Rain showers early Wednesday morning, then it clears up. And we see temps climb to about 74 Wednesday afternoon. 72 on Thursday before those thunderstorms slide through the area. Drops our temps into the 60s both Friday and Saturday, but those 60s, they don't stick around for long. Take a look at this as we head towards next week. Highs well into the 70s.
All right, thanks, Alex, and thank you you for being here with us on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, don't forget to download our Coast TV News app and be with us here later for Coast TV News at 5. Until then, have a great Monday, everybody.